We should be live, peeps. Hey.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah,
Yes.
happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome. Yeah,
Right.
randomly it worked out. Look at this. The
Yeah.
trending.
Yes, we're
I
back
make
in
this happen
town.
like this.
Happy
Thursday, everyone. Welcome.
Education was not even addressed. This
Who
province is
dat?
not waiting for our
Oh,
children.
that's me.
and it's
Sorry.
very sad.
I thought, is that me? I don't know, am I?
And then all of a sudden it sounded like we could be listening to, like, I don't know, some sort of television program from my childhood.
Like a
That reminded me of a video of Missy when that started.
ad.
Hey, Paul. Right, let's make you Paul.
Oh, right. I got to go over to where I can see everyone's comments.
I can make.
Hey, Little Wing. Awesome. Pearl. Welcome. Awesome. Oh.
Happy Thursday.
It is Thursday. Yeah, and we man, what a stream with everyone. That was so cool.
Oh,
Something.
yeah. That was amazing.
That was some major energy sharing, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
the
like
donations
that.
as
So
well.
much.
Wow.
I dressed today because I still could feel it. So
That's right. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
like, just putting the
Oh my
same
gosh.
Yes, Steve's here.
So much.
Oh,
Right on.
excellent.
Awesome. That's so perfect.
Look,
Very
Steve, look,
good.
that's the list because we missed a few of you. And these are the ones we want to read for. There's 7 names there, and your name's first, Steve. Yay.
Slightly slanted blues for juice says driving 75 miles an hour right now, so I'm listening. Good. You're the
Slow
first
down.
one we're gonna pull for, so listen up, Buttercup.
Oh, you know, Pearl Jones.
Ooh.
We should Pearl, do you want we never
You know
read
what? I remember Pearl saying that one before when she said do a collective for the chat. Do you remember that
Yeah.
time?
Yes.
I'm-
That was amazing.
That was.
We should do one for Pearl.
I got Steve's card already, fellow.
Awesome. Okay,
Okay.
sweet. I'm gonna start shuffling for Steve too.
Just gonna grab the book.
Oh, you stay right there, you.
I'm going to put Pearl's name in that bit.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. I definitely want to go into the starseed for Steve.
So the first card, well, I only pick one card during these streams. I let Allie go with the more, and then just like I love the flow of how it flows off my card. It's just like it blows my mind.
Yes.
Steve, I chose to go with Spirit Animal Wisdom for you, and it's the Phoenix that fell right to my feet.
Oh.
That orangey red energy.
Ooh.
Phoenix, fire activations bring
Okay.
creative and spiritual freedom. The Phoenix rises from the flames in a powerful activation of your sacral and solar plexus chakras. He speaks of creative and spiritual freedom, showing many chains that might have restricted you are now breaking apart. This energy is being recycled within you. It's being transmuted to something powerful, a surge of fire that will help you to focus and accelerate on your path.
Ooh.
Courage, passion are felt with the Phoenix. His energy is empowering you to shine the brightest that you can. Take fire activation, feel them in your belly, fan the flames, and bring them up to your heart to let them settle, instill that warm glow to lead, empower yourself and others where you and they need to be. Wow, that gives me shivers at the first card up.
Dang, Phoenix rising.
And no, it's like your intuition into your heart and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of
I
thing.
really, I don't just believe, I have faith and I believe that, you know, there are so many gifts coming on that, first of all, might even be unexpected of, whoa, I never thought I could do this. And I got shivers everywhere. The newness of where we're at in the energies and the tipping point, turning point. I keep hearing I keep hearing done is done, or we're finished. We're finished with certain timelines. And so that finishing of
Yeah.
timelines is really going to open up the keys within individuals for these gifts that are going to seem like almost surreal of a flow, because we're not
We don't know it yet.
exactly
Sort
we
of. Yeah.
exactly. Or that one little thing that was always
sounds
missing to
bad.
come together to write the perfect song, or to have the book. The time is now. There's a reason
Yeah.
things were not meant to be, because they wouldn't have been understood by enough people. Whereas now the potential is there,
Hey, elderberry.
Like
right?
conduits, in it. So we don't want to take claim to it. It comes through us, and then
Exactly.
we're like, yeah, it's not me. It's like it's the energy, it's the flow, it's
I
what it
can't. I
produces.
agree.
I
I feel
I
it.
love that. Yeah.
It is not me, and it is
A
my free
tomb's
will
page.
to be the conduit, but I don't get to pick and choose what and how. I don't. It's a surrender.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we're vessels.
that's my path. Not everybody might see it that way, or have that same
Elderberry.
that they need, but because I've lived already in this incarnation 50 years, many things, what my path is like solid, of like, it's so different that I can't even find a starseed or a light worker who does what I do, or who is in the same like lane, because we're so all in our different lanes doing what we do, whether we know we're doing it or not.
Trailblazing. Yeah.
Trailblazing.
Mm-hmm. So wonderful. The
Good to see
phoenix,
you, elderberry.
rising from the ashes. And
Steve.
damn, Bean, these cards are so cool. It's like,
Oh,
first and foremost, we've got lifting the veil, Steve. Lifting the veil. 3 cards came out right off the rip. I could barely even shuffle them. They're the ones that wanted to come out. Let me make this so that you can see this better. I know you're driving, so be careful. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything aligned, unaligned, anything unaligned must go. So the transparency of worlds is becoming thinner and thinner for you, even in your own anatomy. Like, you can almost see, you can see through that boy right there standing. It's like your curiosity is serving you, and it's mixing with your understanding of love, because your next card out here that's helping you cross this veil and this threshold, this rising phoenix, is you've got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. This right here, this love, this is it's like the crucible in which we're formed. It is, the double-edged sword, the codependency, the boundaries, but solidifying ourselves. And in this image as well, we have this very transparent energy, and this one's crossing between a male and a female figure. So this is within you and without of you, within, without. And along this path of your transformation, so it's saying that this love, this codependency, and these boundaries, this is a big part of your transformation. And whale and orca elders is a big part of your transformation. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. All right. And I mean, diving deep, my first inclination is to say, go check out some Ralph Smart, and breathe in that good ass comedy. But whale and orca, so swimming in emotion, a different kind of communication. And it's like, we're so deep under this water that we're to the rivers under the ocean right there. And through your sharing of your sound and your experience with this love, it brings you through that phoenix rising energy. I pulled 2 mudra cards for you, and we got transformation and higher knowledge. These will help you on your path. All right. Matanji mudra. And what? Jnana? Is it the J silent? Jnana mudra?
Jnana. Yeah.
All right.
Jnana.
Higher knowledge and transformation. So we've got 18 and 36. Do you see that? I mean, honestly, do you see what's happening here with these numbers?
Yeah. It's all the crown chakra right there as well. Yeah.
It's pretty exciting to me. So
Hey, Cage. Good to see you.
I'm going to read the transformation one here. This is the I'm going to read this little bit out here for you so you can understand what this is telling you. This one came out first. It assists assimilation, vital energy, and life purpose. Your benefits, it enhances digestion and assimilation of life experiences, supports circulation and lymphatic systems. It cultivates energy, passion, and divine will. The instructions are to interlace the fingers of both hands with right thumb over the left thumb. Extend the middle fingers straight out with the pads of the two fingers touching. Rest the base of the wrists into the solar plexus, where the ribs meet. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Cautions. With digestive issues such as ulcers and acid reflux, use caution. And your focus is inner light illuminates and guides me on my path.
Oh,
Dude, that's for Steve.
that's for Steve. When you're breathing, you can do that. Yeah.
Oh man, I left it fuzzy that whole time.
Oh, I was just doing that then.
Woo!
And I can't help but notice first card of fire and then the water with the orca, right?
Right.
The both, the fire and water. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, the duality, the dynamics, they're hitting on so many different levels and proportions, right?
Yeah, and he's coming out of the waters. That's what you know. Your gnosis as well is a lot in that information.
Through sharing your song and through like learning these
emoji.
boundaries and codependency, this love energy. Wow, cool. Very cool.
Yeesh. I'm gonna choose to not look at that word.
And a male and female energy on the physical plane as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next to alien believers.
Yeah, we're doing for AB. Yeah, I can look for timestamps actually.
Oh, sweet. You could put them up right in between the names of people so that you don't have to redo it later.
Oh, yes, a good idea.
As you could put, and then where AB.
Yeah.
But if you
good call.
That's a great idea.
Dude, smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
What, the jellyfish? I love you, Angelfish.
Oh, is that what Angel said?
Oh, yes. Hey, Matt, no, welcome.
So I'm pulling from the Oracle of Seven Energies for Alien Believers. Wish I had some sort of deck that was kind of.
Well, it's about 13 minutes.
Sending love, Jackie. Make the big bucks.
Hey, Jackie.
Oh, wow. Okay. It was card number 14, which I had just signaled that it was 444, 1644. That I had put that it's 144 his time zone. So that's cool. And clear view. And it's a beautiful redhead riding a bird, which I can't go to say what kind of bird. I have the thunder, Thunderbird in my mind and in my synchronicities right now. The Thunderbird is so huge, so I can't help it. It doesn't matter to me if it is one or not. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
A higher.
It looks like an eagle.
It looks like an eagle and an owl all together.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa, yeah. Looks like an owl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do. I see the owl energy now.
Hi, Wally.
Night. Yeah, eagle in the day and the owl at night. So
yeah,
that's what we are.
Roar. Yes. I love it when we come together and say what we see, because then it like opens, like just like now I see the owl energy. I wasn't necessarily seeing it. Seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. And this happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and we react from learned, conditioned places rather than of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us at comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavors to connect with others is to step out of your 6% of this world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Would your perspective change? From a high point of view, you can see for miles. Ooh, the who, I see for miles and miles and miles. You could go, yeah, big time. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead discover the path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. Yeah, energy goes where attention flows, really focusing energies on what feels good rather than what doesn't, especially right now with the chaos, the drama,
Yeah, true that.
the destruction going on, on so many things across the world. Any
Hey,
focus,
Wally.
you must be a documenter at this point or someone who's there to expose or show things. If it's a part of your life path, then you're in the right place, knowing of these things but having more than just a basic awareness right now is bringing down a whole collective vibe, because anyone focusing attention on things that they're not growing from or learning from and using to harness their magic and their inner light is keeping us, collectively in a certain frequency. So, you know what I mean? Know thy role. You are a documenter. If you are meant to know things, if you are meant to be the exposer, I'm going to use James True as an example. His role as a mission and a purpose is to write about things. It's to expose things. And yes, to watch those types of people, but just to get what you need to know and then back away when it's not supposed to make you angry anymore. It's not. You have to get to the place where it doesn't make you mad, because it's the only way through the eye of the needle, right? More can become available to you in all of your life when you're able to step back and get distance. You can wait before responding. You can be more graceful in your interactions. You can see how everything connected and everything in experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today, and all you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance.
Ooh, I love that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So,
thanks, Jen.
Alien Believers, I pulled some cool cards here out for you. So, first and foremost, I feel like we got to say, hold your vision. This fixed moon right here, hold your vision. And right next to it, we have an arrow. So the answers that you, here we are. The answers that you seek and need are coming. So we've got hold your vision. And then we've also got the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So I recommend keeping that balanced sense of your masculine and feminine, your light and your dark in proportion. And the answers that you seek are coming through remaining balanced and holding your vision like an arrow.
There's that vision with the birds again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And surround yourself with protective energy. So when you're focused on this forward path of yours, it's gonna assist you to keep curiosity and determination in mind. So we've got the ram and the dahlia and the raccoon and the sycamore. But this arrow point, also I want to point out to you the circular space where it is and the markings on it, the arrows that surround it. Also, it's helping us with that duality notion. But it also harkens to the Wheel of Fortune and these new paths that we're seeking. So, and obviously that it's a part of what we're looking at, like for guidance here on our paths forward. That's why we seek this guidance, right? But you do have this Wheel of Fortune energy with you, but your direct helping energies on that Wheel of Fortune, wherever you lay on that, is curiosity and determination. Yeah, and it makes me think of how raccoons in their hands, maybe something that you're doing with your hands. Is that part of your path? Or and the determination of the flower. So let's keep our lotus energy and our chakra energies flowing and free. But man, hold your vision, dude, because you're surrounded by assistance.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, he's got a vision like within, and maybe he's contemplating it because the owl at night and stuff. So
yeah. So is it dog? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
That's a waxing moon too. So it's
That's
it's
for AB.
rising energy. Alien believers.
Oh, Scorpio's in the building. Scorpio's in the
Hey,
building.
Scorpio, welcome. Shoot, I wonder what you're getting into. I wonder what your path is. How fascinating. Use curiosity though too. Yeah. Overturn. Use your hands. Cool.
Who's that? What is that for? AB was that?
That was Alien Believers.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Dacon.
Hey, where's the rest
Oh,
of
Padawan. Hey, Dave. Good to see you.
Hey. Hello. Welcome. Dang, awesome. All right, so who do we have next here? Ulick?
Ulick.
Yeah.
Ulick.
I think it was Ulick one time where we were streaming on a panel and I was like talking and he was like, Genevieve, you keep on over talking over Matrix Man. And I was like, what? He's not talking. I can't hear him. He was like, yes, he is. I was like, oh my God. He called me out fast because other people would just sit there and write. But he totally called me out and I was like, I can't even hear, man. I'm not talking. Okay, you be quiet.
Hey, Michigander.
Hey, Michigander. Hey, Anita's here too. Welcome.
Yeah, Anita. How you doing, Dave?
So this is for Ulick.
YouTube must be.
I'm going with a goddess card for you, like.
Awesome.
Ooh, nice. One of my faves. One of my. She's got the wheat on her.
What's YouTube doing?
Art is
22.
super symbolic for me. The meats are number 11. One is true nurturer.
What number? 22.
11.
Oh, 11.
Who
Oh,
I said, yeah.
it's 22 minutes in.
Boom. But guess what? It's number 11, but it's on page 22.
Oh, yeah.
The 22's right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Good one. Demeter, nurturer. Giving to others is a wonderful feeling when you have a healthy sense of yourself. You want to share your experience, and the exchanges feel clean. Your boundaries are fluid yet strong. The Greek goddess of the green, motherhood, and harvest is meant to be shared. You've now tapped into nurturing love, which is abundant, and your well-meaning just will be received with gratitude in some way returned tenfold. Now's the time to nourish yourself too. Forgiving must be balanced with receiving. It's so important. Like if there's a key to anything that sometimes people are stalled in is that you must be able to receive and you must be able to ask. And that for me is like one of my biggest downfalls, right? To just like, yeah, I don't know where to go, who to ask. I'm not gonna ask, and I'm just gonna like, everything's gonna be fine, and I don't have to ask, right? But I do. Right?
Demeter.
I'll give all day long, but to receive and to ask for it is like really, really hard for me.
Yeah, or we forget. Like,
I have to work on it, right?
yeah.
Allow yourself to feel how the universe is like a wonderful, nurturing mother that is always there when you need her. You can need a source of trust if you are love cared for all day, every day, for all time, especially now. And that's a little hard to read sometimes, that part about allow yourself to feel how the universe is like a wonderful, nurturing mother, because guess what? You know, I'd love to say that I don't know many people who got love and nurturing that they actually would have needed unconditionally without, you know, like you have to do this to be a good boy, to receive attention and certain things from a mother. So
Yeah.
to go and imagine that the whole universe is a nurturing mother when you actually never had that is really like it's like a work in progress all the time to see and feel the universe that way because we haven't had that, right? And blessed us if anybody's there and says hands up, I was nurtured so much and cherished, like please tell me, because the one question I always ask people is, do you feel like you've ever been cherished in your life? And most people only have glimpses of it or sporadic, maybe, memories, not a sustained memory of knowing, yes, I was cherished, right? And that's where we're at in rewriting the script for humanity, is that people to gift that feeling that people feel cherished. They don't have to jump through a hoop. They don't have to be good all the time. They don't have to be like always smiling. You're still going to be cherished, even if
the ugly
you're
side.
mad
Yeah,
at somebody. You still cherish and love them.
yeah.
You're allowed to
Yeah.
have a feeling pass through, but it doesn't take away. The feeling's not, the
Tough
love's
love.
not going to go away just because there's an issue and somebody's mad at some point, right? I love you even if I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
That doesn't go away. But it doesn't mean that I have to hold it in or not express what something feels like, right? Like the whole circle of everyone gets a chance to feel.
SMS.
That makes
Mhm. Yeah. I
Thanks,
wonder if
I could see it. SMS.
coming to the end of like a tough cycle or something. That was the first card out. End of a tough cycle. Full moon in Capricorn. And this is a whole, man, this is it's like, man, lots of transformation energy in the whole collective right now, because there have been lots of veins of this in a lot of our reads. This like up and up, this up and up. It's like everyone's wrapping up cycles and different ways in their lives, and all different kinds of cycles. And Ulick seems like he might be on the end of some sort of cycle as well, a tough one. So that Cappy energy coming into that that grounded boss energy, bossing up and doing it to it, like it's a knowing of the worth sense. And next out, which two of these cards were pulled at the last one. We've got the Stag. Trust and thrive. You are on your direct path where you're meant to be. You are growing out of the soil, and you're connecting with the environment around you, and you have the capability to do that in the way that is meant for you along your path. You are in flow with that. These coils surrounding you, the crown above your head, and we've got, is it ivy? Is that what it is right there that we've got hanging?
I think.
I don't know.
Ivy?
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful,
Full
right?
circle Stag energy in a way that
Trusting energy. Yeah.
it sounds weird, but the crop circle feeling behind the stag
it does.
Yeah.
And coming after Demeter with the wheat, and the back energy of that green.
Yeah, the wheat.
Crop circle too.
Yeah, it also is. I think is that like a Triskelion, the triple. Is that the Triskelion, or there's just this? I'm not sure. I'm not positive that that's the name of that symbol. But we also have 16 for a 7. Auspicious omen numbers. A magic transformation. Ceridwen. This is, and look at. Do you see the wheat there? We've got the. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, double wheat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of wheat is something that it's one of the longest crops. It takes a very long time to come to fruition, to harvest. And then once you do harvest it, there's a lot of meticulous processes to making it something that we can then consume. So you are brewing, and this phase that you've been coming through, it is coming to a culmination here. And by relying on your inner knowledge and the grounding of the earth with this knowledge that you grasp from the heavens, these, the waxing moon, the full moon, the waning moon, all of that, in the rituals that you create, it's coming together for you. Like, we've got, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. And lastly, the honey mother. Sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. That was a notification on my computer.
I thought it was me low battery then, but I ain't.
I got some weird notification. I don't even know. what it
Land
has
of
to do
milk
with.
and honey, I was feeling in with that.
Yeah, the honey mother. Sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. So let it grow, Ulick. You're on the path, man.
Simplicity.
It's a good path.
Yes, Ulick.
Very
You're being
cool.
culminating something, so
Mhm.
it's there,
Stirring
isn't
it up
Like
together.
we took its time. You've nurtured it well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now
So,
he's in that Cappy boss energy. It's
hey,
coming.
Angel.
Hey, Conscientious
Michelle.
Angel, thank you
Michelle's
so
in the
much. You're
building.
welcome.
Very big love.
So next we've got Simon. 1532.
30.
Let's see here.
What's that say? 30 minutes. 31.
Oh, my Simon. My Simon, the timelines of Simon, and just how proud I am that he has like
He's in Ireland.
survived the last year and a half.
Mhm.
I don't even, you know what I mean? And I could see myself like a month or 2 months ago when he popped in the game, and I was just like, boom, right? Because the
Josh.
people that I know they're going to make it through, I just know it.
Feel
but,
it.
You know, they're not within the YouTube vibe, and that's normal. It's good. It's pure. But
Yeah.
seconds come
I
in.
like Simon.
It's so powerful.
Hey, Josh.
Josh is in the building. I think Josh is in the building.
Ooh. Cool. That's a good, cool start.
Okay, so Simon. Perfect.
I say 32.
Find he's already aligned with this, so I think it's a perfect start.
I'm going to put it down as 32 minutes. What is it?
Hang on, I put it on page 27 instead of card 27. Duh.
Oh, card 27.
Maintain your childlike spirit. And that's balancing in the swing. And I say balancing because balançoire is a swing in French.
Oh, yeah.
Maintain your childlike spirit. Nature holds all aspects of light. And this light is the same brilliant light that shines out of every child when they are still in touch with the magic of the world and nature. Find the innocence of your childhood light within you and reconnect with it. The light represents your virtue and holds the memory of perfect trust, fearlessness in others, and total self-reliance, and will allow you to see the world with the eyes of a child. You'll be excited to learn new things every day. How much happier our world could be if everyone just reconnected to his or her own purest essence. Yup.
Dang.
Yeah, pure essence.
And I'm gonna just full circle and say the same thing that I said about Demeter and the mother energy and not having that. One of the things I've liked to point out in the last months or I can't remember when I started really just hello, people have to realize this. Not everybody got a childhood. Not everybody got the feeling of feeling free, feeling cared for within their first 4 years of life. So it's a whole other level to go and dig for that when you never had it, right?
Yeah.
So, because some people, I don't know, spiritually speaking, it's like they put everybody in this thing where, go back to your childhood. Well, if you go back to your childhood, that's when you were the most traumatized. So it's like, how do you manifest a childlike vibe when you weren't even allowed to be a child when you were a child, right?
Yeah.
Were decorative, sit still, be pretty, be a good boy, because otherwise it's not going good, right? They learned they were imprinted to not speak from a child. So you know what I mean? Telling somebody 30 years later or whatever amount of time, you just go towards your childhood, go find your childlike vibe, but I didn't have that, right? So, and I'm just pointing it out because sometimes it's like the hearing it of, I didn't have
You know what? I've never thought of that.
it
That's,
helps somebody
yeah.
realize that you're not alone, right?
Wow.
You can get it, and it comes, you know, you got to dig deep for it, and the only way to get the childlike vibe really is to, you know, play with yourself and talk to yourself, but to find the people
Discover.
who give you that energy.
Yeah,
Right?
be silly or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you there though. If you haven't had that as a
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really thought of it like that.
So my first card out for Simon was Summer. Bask in joy and light. And so, oh right. Here we go. This to this to this. Bask in joy and light. Dang, dude. So is that, do you call that a hexagon right there? That
Yeah,
shape?
that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Because that hexagon shape there, it is the most, it's the strongest shape. You've come through a lot, and you've got this glistening honey shining sun energy coming out to greet you. First and foremost, you've come very far, and you've become very strong, and not only strong but efficient. That's what that shape is. It's efficiency. Okay. So to start your reading out, that's pretty sweet. I would say you could it would do you well to spend some time and soaking up some of that vitamin D under those rays and thinking about what that sun is to you. Next, we have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. The rest of these cards that I pulled for you are all about this deep dive, this path that you're being led to. And you are seemingly the most shiny and efficient person that could do this. You're the only one that could take this path towards your own home. These standing stones, they're like teleportation devices to the realm that will transport you to this understanding, which then maybe you can bring forth in other areas of your life for your own benefit and the benefit of others. Also, we've got this outlying sort of bullseye pattern, these circles, this spiral path, a maze. But do you see how she's not really all that worried about the way that maze is made? She knows her path.
I was thinking that like dancing there. Yeah.
Right? The dance of life. So that's pretty sweet. All these paths, they lead home. The next card, jump in. This one fell right out with it. It's like an eyeball of the cosmos.
Yeah,
Okay?
with a face there.
And there's someone that's literally diving in right to the pupil, the center point, okay? The darkness. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, and the myriad of experiences that have drawn you here, because we've got the rainbow of colors. You know,
feeling that.
it's like, and it reminds me of that holiday. What is it, Holly, where they throw the chalk, the different colored chalk all over, a celebration of life. Jump in. Okay, this cosmos is surrounding you. It's leading you. It's drawing you in like a magnet, and this is leading you home. And I mean, just
can I say something fast?
Please,
Sorry.
yes,
Yeah,
please.
because that eye is just giving me what I've been feeling, like the camera, the lens. Like you take the pictures, you know, you've got memory on it,
Yes,
and everything. So it's like that. You're in control of it now.
I love that. Ooh, I love that interpretation. Oh.
And you can go live on it.
And the last little card I pulled from the fairy messages for you is the witch hare. Cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. It's time to jump in. It's time to jump in. That's what the cards suggest. Do it like you feel it above all, though, right? Eee!
I think he's already jumps in. You know that he's in there.
He's
swimming around in it. He's in that swirl.
This was Simon. This was for Simon.
That's Simon. I know it. I feel him. He's in there because I'm feeling it in my heart. It's going off.
Damn, that's cool. She's also got like little veins of earth, so some grounding will help you. I think maybe help you still be in this space where you are, because others live here too, and you know, life moves forward. Yeah.
And that's one of the things that Simon has talked about in the streams, is that he's really let go of trying to convince anybody of anything. And just truly,
I'll pick that up.
Just, you know, doing his thing. And
Dude.
Yeah, I know
all
where he's at.
right now. Right? It's amazing.
That's so cool.
Sharing.
Yeah.
He is sharing a lot of content. If you guys have Simon, he is sharing content, with yoga and breathing and things. He's playing his guitar. He's sharing his gifts.
Yeah, I listened to that. His guitar.
Dude.
To watch somebody else,
Good.
especially for masculine, to find a masculine that they can watch.
It's got his feminine side out. Yeah.
To inspire, and it doesn't inhibit them. Instead, that it can elevate and make you feel like you can do it as well, right?
Yeah.
Bodies and all that crap, and just know like that there's a thing to look at who's not trying to show off, but showing gifts, right? Because there's a difference.
Michelle.
Right?
Yes, there is. There is a total difference.
Yeah, there is. And a lot of the big channels, like, it's really beautiful what they could do and manifest, but it's like there's still a little lack of authenticity in certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't watch people do that stuff, right? When I watch certain things, it's because it moves me and I need it. I don't vicariously watch just a bunch of people dancing and gyrating, but I'm guided like people who are art in action in my eyes. Like, they blow my mind with the fact that they share their gifts. It's not even about perfection. It's about the authenticity, the raw authenticity for me. Right?
It's a vibration that feels like somebody, it's like the stickiest Velcro. It makes you perk up,
Yeah. And I like, it's not that I mean to diss big channels and stuff, but I mean, if you already have like this big following and things are edited and scripted in ways that you've perfectioned it, it's the other people I want to see coming online differently. And how are they going to share it? And raw, I don't need editing. I don't need perfect sound. I don't need anything for something to move me.
Right. Yeah. Very good. Awesome. Well, hey, you know what? Is VT here, or is VT or which moon here? I don't think they are.
No, AF's here, and if you want to do it before them too.
I was thinking we should do AF right now, and
I can still do the number stamps.
Yeah.
Right, well,
but she's here right now.
Right, let's do this as well. Like, thanks, Sasquatch.
Sass, you're so cool.
Appreciate that.
369.
Right, we'll have this one in. Hey, thank you.
That was awesome. Brilliant. Thank you.
And sorry, and Anita there, she's dropped a super chat. Thanks, Anita.
Awesome.
Oh, appreciate you. Right, this is for Anita. We've got another one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yay, thank you. Woo. Love that music.
Whole shit ton of cards fell out for you, AF. I can't take them all.
So I got one, and I chose from Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, and specifically for two reasons. One, to get that Oracle energy flowing for Angel Fishy, which it is flowing. Thank you so much for the energy exchange this morning, or earlier, Angel Fishy. But I chose this deck for a second reason because Jan Sue sent it to me. So it has double amplified, this was one of her decks that she gifted me, and then with me, right? So it's a Trinity feeling with it, like me and Jan Sue, even though, it's mine now, she's still a part of it kind of thing for me. So it's a double trinity. So there's the trinity right now of me, Dean, and Allie, but then within this card that I chose is the me, you, and Jansu. Number 8, the infinity, right? Number 8, the liminal dance, delicacy, fragility, transience, and the standing stones of the ancient ones, within which lie codes to recall, remember who we are, dance the we folk, whose dance re-energizes and protects these great stones. Their density and fragility cannot be denied, but nor can their strength and their power, as these unseen beings move around and about in forgotten pathways, weaving to life the land beneath their feet, ensuring the memories within the stones do not die, but connect again and again and again to those who open up for their timeless messages. You, dear friend, my dear friend, I'm gonna cry. It's time to remember that within the forgotten places lie the things you once knew, and you have powers within you that are arising, ready to be embraced. You are a being as delicate and as mysterious as the fairy, as eternal as the stones. And if you simply begin to remember, you will recall all this. Simple acts of remembering, of standing strong, of knowing there is more to this world than can be dreamt of. It will remind you of the eternal dance. You too have within you your delicate powers, and at times you too are fragile. And there is a transience to our bodies, as they will not be the cloak of our souls forever. But within this impermanence lies the great strength and beauty too. Dance the steps. Take the time to remember, and let the in-between places within you come back to life once again.
Dang. The stones.
Loves you, Angel Fishy.
Stonehenge.
Dude. So good. Dang. Yeah, man. She's like a world crosser and world builder.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Angel
the breach. There we go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is. So we've got, first and foremost, luck is on your side. The Archer, Sagittarian energy coming through, fire, pointed. Lucky girl, you, man. Yeah. Luck is on your side. It also has that good vibe, that good playful, loving energy attached to it. And it's the pointed at this dark moon that's coming up. So it's like new plans that are coming in, new things, new ideas that you are going to be thinking about bringing into the world. And it's saying we've got here this message that your commitment is being tested, your first quarter moon. That's going to be coming here real shortly. We're getting close to the new moon right now. So look to this first quarter moon for this more of these testings of your commitment coming along your path. It'll manifest in many different ways. But that moon energy is still always with you, guiding you, all right? And another message here of the main energies that you're dealing with, you're not for everyone, Angel Fishy. Embrace your weirdness.
She knows that. She knows.
Face your true north. I mean, check that shit out, dude. I mean, like, you're standing up there on top of a plateau. You're, like, you're showering everyone with this light up there, and you see the patterns down below. You know what I mean? So don't be, I know you're not, and you do embrace it. And I freaking love it. You enhance my world so much from your perspective. Face true north. You're being tested. And then I asked for advice on how to make it through all these tests that you're going to be going through. And it said, I got 3 animal cards that fell out for you. Animal and, what is this new awesome deck called? Woodland Wardens. So we've got a bit of nature and some woodland wardens that go along with this. We've got the bear and cedar. So through leadership, the bear and cedar. And cedar, man, cedar in and of itself, it's like its own cleansing wood. It doesn't decay like other woods do. You know what I'm saying? It's a
all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Evergreen.
It is. The wolf and rosehip. I mean, come on already. We're reading the women who run with the wolves. All this, the Numina involved in that. And rosehip. Rosehip, This will help alleviate your spirit. Get some rose if you don't have any, or you don't have to. You can even, I bet some rose will find its way to you.
Or imagine it.
Yeah, rose, the scent of rose really helps us keep a positive energy. And you keep that wild woman howling from your perspective through north. And my last animal card for you is the turtle and coriander, satisfaction. So by feeling your own satisfaction, knowing who you are, knowing what is the yes, what is the no, with guardianship and leadership, these are the skills that are going to help you through these tests. And the last message is just so cool from the fairy messages. Away we fly. Take the cloud roads. Delight in your imagination. Yeah, because you're the only one who can bring us what's in that awesome, crazy head up there. I love it so much. You're the only one.
Yeah.
Delight in your imagination. And that's for you, Angel Fishy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ali. Angel Fish, yay.
And I'm just gonna put it out there, Angel Fishy, but I am the bear and I live on Cedar. So
badass.
There we go.
Just amplified for the reading because of just my connection with Angel Fishy and the cards and how she had just wrote my north is Canada and then the bear and then the cedar.
Yeah, turtle and coriander. Maybe you should make some freaking awesome like cilantro guacamole tonight or something, or something with isn't coriander cilantro, right? I think coriander is cilantro.
It's
right?
What?
Coriander is the same thing as cilantro, isn't it?
I don't even know what that other word is. What? Cilantro? I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe tonight is taco night. Taco Thursday.
I see you, Anita.
I have pancakes.
Anita and Nicholas would like cards if possible for us if we have to, you know what I mean?
Got it.
Anita, Nicholas.
And Anita, yeah. Lovely
Cool.
Anita.
Hi, Jamie.
Yeah, Anita did ask first, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jamie.
great.
See you, Jamie.
So, should we do V. Thomas?
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting ready to the timestamp. Yeah, you can do VT.
Yeah. Dagon Morningstar says coriander. Yuck! I can't stand it. I'm not crazy about it either. It comes with moderation. Otherwise,
Dude, I love it.
A
lot of people say that they think it tastes like dirty feet.
If I put too much, I can't.
Who's tasted dirty feet?
For some reason, it's like needed, right? Anyways, I had V. Thomas.
I don't do feet. That's why I don't put feet in it.
I don't do feet. Be like that, right? I love you from head to ankles. I would say.
Yeah.
Head to ankles.
That's it.
I'm not even joking. Me saying Happy Toes Day and being like, hey, toes is a big.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shoot, that's funny.
That'd be one of my vows, I think, if I get married. I love you.
I love you from head to ankle. I promise to take care of you as above, so below, but your ankles, add down your ankles below is your own. I love it. Okay, right? Oh man. Of course I'm giggling with a fairy deck about toes in my.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Got my feet. I know that my feet are the same size, eh? You were talking about shoes and sizes and stuff.
Aw, Dragon or Dagon.
Right, thanks, Dagon. Right, we've got to play the tune. Right, this is for you. Thanks very much.
Cool.
Yay, thank you. Yeah, good to see you, Matthew. Matthew's in the building, and Karen's in the building. Hey, Karen. Thanks, Dagon.
Okay, V. Thomas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, VT.
Oh, Oracle
What's the
of the
time?
Fairies
55.
and Lost and Found. I have a glare, so I'm
54.
just trying to get it as good as I can. But Lost and Found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we didn't even know we're lost. What's that song by Avicii? I was lost, but I didn't. I'm found, but I didn't even know I was lost, or something. I forget what the words are,
Yeah.
but
All I'm hearing is Amazing Grace.
oh, whoa, shimmer.
Was la. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Ooh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Lost and Found fairy collects lost treasure, keeps them for a rainy day, revealing them when they're needed the most. She's attracted to shiny things and often keeps company with magpies and crows, for they too have a keen eye for things that sparkle. If you see these birds, fairy is probably nearby. If you misplace something, either materially or spiritually, excuse me, whoa. Call on this helpful fairy to find it. She will often leave little hints, tips, and clues. She might remind you to be practical. For example, if you've lost your keys, and just retrace your steps in your mind. Where were you when you last saw them? The spirit often appears in autumn and winter. In autumn, animals often bury food ready to sustain themselves during the colder months. It could be a time to stash away things that will sustain you during that period. These could be material things such as food and money. Remember, she's a practical fairy. Or you might stash away cherished memories inside your heart and tap into them when you feel you need a spiritual boost. The Lost and Found fairy also reminds us it's okay to lose things. Perhaps you never really needed them anyway. Or their time and purpose has been served. It's no use crying over spilt milk could also be the message she brings. Let it go. Get a cloth, clean it up, then go. Just get more milk. Ideally vegan if that's what you like. That's actually written in the book. But yeah, if you really need it. I think that's funny that adding that vegan thing. And I'm not gonna lie, the author of the book, that's a little bit of judgment of, you know what I mean, like that it should be vegan. I think it's funny.
Might be. Yeah. BT.
That's awesome.
Got a
So-
yin and yang going on. Yeah.
In that card.
Like in this stream, like on the cards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My first
above
card
that.
out. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you didn't. No, I said a thought aloud then.
Okay, cool. My first card out for you, V. Thomas, was Lord.
Whoa.
Yeah, check out that regal
Ooh.
energy, all right?
It's like,
This is
in
the
control there. Yeah.
It is. It's about take charge with authority. And this is taking charge of authority of your inner world and your outer world and how they coincide together. And he's holding an ankh, all right? Which is significant for a lot of symbolism as far as the cross is concerned and the egg and the letters that it spells out. And I don't know if that's something you've ever looked into before, but that might be something that could help you in your path right now. When I was like asking for advice on this path that's been shown out to me, it's talking about releasing negativity. It's time to release negativity. So I think your path to doing so is by, is taking charge with this authority and this knowingness. And maybe tarot might be something you might be interested in, but that ankh right there, it's rife throughout the tarot. Next message. When I lean toward love, I am led. And I'm going to put that up with this other card, even though it came out later, because these ones resonate together with me. Take time to breathe out the disseminating moon. All right. So leaning toward love and being led, you don't have to know all the answers. We can be in the moment and take the thoughts as they come and they go. Take the time to breathe out and focus on our breath, because that is the spirit. And another another thing that's going to help you to release this negativity, this full moon in Scorpio, lots of emotional energy, is focusing on your solar plexus chakra. All right. Our solar plexus chakra is like our self-esteem, our goal setting, and our achievement. And finding a balance in that space where we're not overworking or underworking, taking time to take a breath, and moving the energy through our fields so that they can flow. And this is the one that this reading is directing you towards to pay attention to. I want to show you one last card, but I'm going to read the back of this at the end. It's all looking real good here. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So these heavy emotional vibes, they're coming to some smaller ripples. They're not so wide and vast. The ebb and the flow is easing a bit here. And the resolution is coming through this release of negativity. And you're being shown the way. You're being led through love. And the solar plexus chakra, let me put myself back here so you can just take a look at what that's represented by while I read this.
I love the solar plexus, number 5.
Solar plexus, 5, change, yeah. Meaning, city of gems. Location, solar plexus. Sound, the ram. Color, golden yellow. Symbol, 10-petal yellow lotus flower. Ooh. Rules. It rules over digestion and the pancreas. The element is fire, and the qualities are vitality, determination, conscious action, and divine will. So I encourage you to focus on those things for this transformation of dropping this negative energy led through love. Breathe out. You got this.
Thanks, Ali. Yeah, I'm feeling that on that meditation for breathing, the solar plex.
Yeah.
Up until the crown chakra, you can breathe that energy, that chi energy, straight up there, and then clear that anything, like any negativity that we've gone.
Yeah.
I mean, because what I do when I
All
do
the
the breathing,
subconscious.
I imagine the energy where it is, and then I will breathe it up and push it up, and then I hold it in my crown chakra for like a few seconds before I exhale it, and I do that in a rhythm, and then
Breathing rhythm.
brand new.
I like that. Thanks for sharing that.
You just remind me to what point, like,
Yeah, Scorpio.
I'm lacking in my breath work, but that when you said the pause, for myself, I used to like really just stop breathing. I stop my heart sometimes too.
Wow, right?
I
Yeah,
used to do that when I was younger, yeah.
the bestest, purest way. But what happened was is that I get scared in the sense that not scared because I already shine a lot, right? And when I shine even more, like how hard it is to be in like a 3D reality when you're like not of it at all. And then more I amplify and the feeling, right? Of like seriously, if you were walking around and people were like looked at you and said, "Are you an angel?" Like most of like the last like 5 or 7 years of your life, how does that feel if you don't actually have angels with you at some point, right? Like it's right? So people are like overwhelmed, they can actually see or feel or they don't even know what the word is, but right? The cards can say shine your peacockness, but they don't say how hard it is to be the only peacock for a reason, right?
There's lots of peacocks. I hear you.
Oh, don't. Them feathers, they look like eyes to me, which I used to see when I was a child, like in the dark in my room, like loads of eyes looking back at you. And they look like peacock feathers.
Ooh, they do. They do.
I still have the eyes.
Moon.
And one of the things that I'm noticing more and more is when I close my eyes, I have awarenesses of people and they'll come, like this has always happened, but how it's amplified right now. And then like some people have come into like my streams or tried, I'm not aware of what they look like yet, but I am the person that I saw the night before with the
Right, yeah.
and then there's a part of me that doesn't even always need the validation because I've lived for like 3 years of being on a screen, feeling the energy of people, and then when I finally see what they look like, it's like it's more than matching, right? It's huge.
That's cool. Feels the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
I'm starting to pull for Witchy Moon right now.
Oh, my lady, my lady, my lady.
I've got to share this, like what
I'm gonna
Sniper said there. Yeah, I like that. Because you're going with the elements.
Yeah.
Yeah. When that
I like
wind's there to let it fill your lungs naturally. Yeah, I like that. You're in nature, in tune. Yeah. It's a tuner. Nature.
I'm choosing my first animal deck, like the one that I've been using for years for Angie because she's been a part of my journey since late spring
Oh, I
2020.
don't.
I found her through Canterbury, and nothing's ever been the same. That's how strong she is in my life as a life force, an angel.
A witchy moon.
Yeah. And I'm choosing this deck because I have
Picture
pulled
her
cards
face now.
with her either in the streams or for her personally. So I want to see kind of what comes up today. And anybody who's ever been in the stream, like when I pulled a rhino, whether she's there or not, like shout out Witch Moon, right? She's there because that card. So I'm not saying that's what's going to come, but like so
Damn,
many
this card
cards.
wants to be out all day today.
The repetition. Oh my God.
It's going to be about 106, isn't it? Yes, 106. Right.
One of my biggest synchronicities with Angie Witch is Buffalo, specifically Buffalo. Wait, Buffalo.
Ooh.
Well, and that's what you're pulled. That's a
But the
strong.
general,
Wow.
a year and a half ago, or maybe even 2 now. I can't remember the time dates, but Angie has like a fear. She loves horses and bison and big animals, but to be near them is a whole other level. And she had visited a farm with buffalo, and, so that would be in her video. When, it's huge that this would come up, right? For me, because I was guided to the deck thinking of the buffalo, but right, I shock myself with the cards that come out with what I'm thinking sometimes still, like, and I want to keep that awe and wonder and not like jaded of like, of course I'm pulling that card. It's like, no, I'm in awe of it, right?
Is she in the heart of America?
She is in Texas.
Because
Oh,
Buffalo Soldier in the heart of
America.
America.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi.
Hey.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, gosh.
I can't wait to send this to her later. 10, Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Buffalo Spirit comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power of gratitude and the extraordinary potential available to you when you adopt the mindset of abundance. The ancient peoples of the Americas saw the buffalo as a symbol of abundance because the herds roamed free and wide, provided gifts for so many. The tribes who hunted buffalo used every bit of them, wasting nothing.
I'll wait till you're done.
Thank you. I'll be done after, and I'll put mute. Thank you. Lily needs anyway. Whatever. Wasting nothing. Appreciative of the abundance. So too do you have the many gifts available to you. Buffalo Spirit appears to let you know that you are in a powerful time to manifest your desires, not by force or pushing, but rather by following a natural path that rises up before you, trusting there's always plenty to go around. Whether it be love, money, inspiration, or support, they're all there for you to claim. At this time, yeah. And this is powerful for so many. Like the timeline of its time of certain things just is always coming up, right? At this time, you can expect your intentions and needs to come into a form that is right for you. Your heartfelt gratitude is making you a magnet for miracles. Buffalo Spirit's message is to remember you co-create your reality in partnership with Spirit. So just offer thanks and prayers even before you see your conditions that you desire, and not just for yourself, but for others too. And that will quickly amplify the results in tangible ways. Gratitude has the magic to grow the good.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
That's strong giver.
Maybe that I did earlier that you guys came and like whisked me off into this one. I named Great and Full. I had put the GR with the 8 and
Yeah.
full. The gratitude. before it happens. Before.
Right.
Awesome.
Love it.
Dude, that's wonderful. The
Yeah.
buffalo. I pulled too many
And they
cards
got
really.
toilet.
I'm gonna pump through it though. They just came out for you and they just keep coming out for you, Witchy Moon. So the first one that I drew for you, from the Celtic Oracle, is Surrender, a 12 for 3. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
So
are too.
surrender, let go, freedom and flow.
Wow.
I mean, the way she's soaring past that that cross, it's like a Celtic cross that she's soaring past. It's so symbolic of that free nature of the letting go, of dropping that which is heavy, which is holding us back, and coming to terms with this new sort of freedom and space and flow and quickness without that anchor around us. Surrender, let go, freedom and flow. We're doing this through elders, our ancestors, and through Mother Earth. All right. Here we go. So Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. You've got a lot of birth inside of you, a lot to give to yourself and to others. And through your blossoming, moving through these ancestral patterns beyond the things that have tied you down before, knowing that, hey, being able to recognize, I've done this before. This is a pattern. And if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to keep getting the same thing. So birth these new ideas, get real grounded and rooted, because they're just coming out of you left and right. She's got butterflies on either side of her head there, transformation, grapes flowing from her hair there, or berries of sorts, red berries, knowledge. So working through these ancestral patterns and moving beyond that by being grounded in the earth, we also have 2 more bits of advice to help you work through this energy. The knight, you are a knight. Be brave and honest. You can do this. I believe in you. And
me.
right, we believe in you, and you have a lot of support surrounding you. Be brave, be honest with yourself and with others. And last message, which this is just keeps popping out here, the witch hair. Cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. Let Mother Earth become your veins.
Like a witch hair for Witchy Moon.
That gives me shivers, because when you pulled it the first time, I thought of witch moon, witch hair, and because like of all my people per se, like long ago when we found each other, I kind of gifted and gave consent to Angie to hide in my hair when she's scared, and how the feeling of, you know, how we can be connected from so far away and soothe each other without even touching a phone. We don't need that.
Yeah. There's no space between thoughts.
There is not, but you need the full consent and you need the full trust and connection. There can't be doubts or fears blocking, because otherwise somebody could be talking all day to you, and if there's something in between, it can't get there. But when the love is like so just good, bad, or ugly, I love you and I accept you for who you are, and there's nothing in between, it's a direct line. It really is. Yeah,
there is. It's a direct line, and it is a consent thing.
Yeah, and our syncs and flow, even if like she said like a while ago when she came into a stream, like I'm really not focused on YouTube world. I only pop into things. I'm not so much content, and when she is, she's sharing garden and stuff. But it never goes away. Like the blue truck energy with us, the trains, the everything that's synced, and like you know what I mean. And it's so real time.
It's exciting to think too, because since she's not on here as often, when she finds this, when this message hits her, that'll be cool.
It'd be when she needed it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send it to her on IG though. I am.
So now we're on to Pearl Jones.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That reminds Elderberry of
Elderberry.
of ceremony. I thought that was interesting. Yeah. A buffalo.
So yeah, Pearl. For Pearl.
Oh, see my
Delaney.
I'm not seeing anything. Okay, Delaney, I'm grabbing a goddess for you, sweetie.
Delaney.
Oh, really?
That uplifted my heart space.
Yeah, me too. I
love that.
feel like I was going for and really happening of being guided.
Oh shoot!
But that's 2 times the other stream, and today that you touched the drum, and it's just like I can feel it. I need that in my life.
Yeah, I know. When I first heard it, I thought I need that in my life. Yeah, it is. It's been the best thing.
Years
Love
ago,
it.
I had ran around looking for one at music stores, shops, and stuff, but they don't stock them. So it's like, but I want to touch it and try it, like old fashioned style. If I wanted to go online, I would go online. You guys have so much stuff here. Why can't you have like 1 or 2? Like it's so popular, they'll sell right away, or have 1
Yeah,
to show people so we can touch it. Like
yeah. You want to have everything in there, even like Kalimbas. I'd have it all, so it entices people in.
yeah, and sometimes we're guided to stuff online, but sometimes it's the old school feeling of walking into a place and seeing that's my baby.
Yeah,
That's
smiling. It's like pick me.
yeah, it glows, right? Have you ever been just going somewhere and you're not even supposed to go into a store, and then you're guided in, and
Yeah, it's like you've been pulled over. You're like, I'll go in there. Like,
Yeah.
You go with it. Yeah, when you go with like the feeling, then it normally
it guides
gives you something. Yeah,
what you need that that you were not looking for, but that you wanted, and that we're just let it go to not make it happen.
because you can't. Yeah, you could never think of that story. What happened? It'd be unimaginable to think of it. And after it happens, you go, you can't make it up. You'll be like,
we could do a stream one day of just syncs and flow and how we're guided to things and blow away, just like how magical we are.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are so magical, so powerful. There's so much.
A lot of people have got a story for that as well. So,
And the thing of like how we learn to use our discernment to completely follow our instinct, no matter how freaking crazy it is, because the times that we didn't, the things that happened that could be avoided, but et cetera, right?
Yeah, yeah, we got to let it all go.
Yeah. So my Delaney Pearl Jones.
Oh, it's with Delaney. Is she here? Is she still here?
I don't know.
1 and 2 is 3. Ellen, patterns.
Ooh.
Have you noticed patterns in your life that lead to positive experiences? Developing positive habits introduces new patterns into the fabric of reality and will support your dreams as they take form in the material world. It takes awareness and discipline to make this happen, but you can do it. It's time to allow the experience of new happiness. If you do, the Celtic goddess of paths and patterns, Ellen, will show you a new way to your dreams. And all manner of miracles are possible. Now is the time to build bridges, cross divides. Your path is clear. The way will be shown to you as you make new choices for your life with the goddess known as Ellen of Ways as your guide. And I don't know, I'm going to speak as if Pearl is here, but the Ellen, E-L-E-N, Ellen Eileen, I would wonder to what point that she has a synchronicity of this in her life. Yeah. And maybe even what's coming up is that an Ellen could be a last name, just those letters, or somebody might come into her reality if it's not already somebody that's present. It gives me shivers. Like, so somebody with it could be just a Leonard, you know what I mean? Like, but someone, whether it's past or new, I don't know. Because the past is new again, and this is important. The thing of like how we want to be perceived as different for our new selves. Sometimes people are being reintroduced into our life, but we have to see them as new as well. If we want to be seen for who we are now, not who we were last week, last month, last year, etc. But when we don't give that chance, And I don't mean like somebody coming in back into your life and they're talking and doing everything the exact same way, but I mean accepting the call or the text from somebody to be able to see, discern, whoa, like this person is different, right? Like they are in a different embodiment as well. Because I think a part of what's collectively happening and is spiritual community wise and with all of us is that thing of, you know, we would want everybody to be new because we don't have to deal with the old stuff of people, but some of the people have done a lot of inner work in the last 2 years and they are not, you know, in the same place that they were.
Amen.
Right? And some people are, you know, they're calling and it's about projecting, it's about this, it's about that, and it's about boundaries and all of that. But
Oh, I was muted. Was I muted?
right, sometimes the hidden pearl of the person who was not the best comes back because they are radically different.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lots of
Oh.
transitionatory. Is that the word?
Really good to say then.
What were you trying to say?
Oh well, I didn't.
What? So that was cool. My pulls for Delaney here. First one out I have is you are not alone.
Oh.
You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. You're more connected than possibly you're aware of. You're not alone. The space inside you that maybe isn't a space that you can or feel that you can share with others, you're in a more fluid space than maybe you're aware. Maybe you could spend some time thinking about that, and you could reach out at any moment, and whatever we seek will find its way to us in one manifestation or another. So what we're really feeling. But this is here to let you know that you really aren't alone and you have a lot around you. And I mean, this does feel very Sistine Chapel-esque, like on a cosmic level, like a new age cosmic level here. Connection really is there. And yeah, our energy fields alone are like 6 feet on either side of our bodies. But like we were just saying with Genevieve, thoughts, there are no space between thoughts. And yeah, with the interwebs these days, there's a lot of fast connectivity. What a blessing.
Yeah.
So you could be going through a transformation of a rerouting from an uprooting, a major uprooting, something of the soul, like something that runs real deep here. That is, it could be childhood core beliefs. It could be relationships in your life, and seeing things from a completely new point of view. And when that happens, sometimes we really do feel alone. Like, wow, I've chosen to live X amount of this way for so long. And now it's like, dang, I don't even know what it means to be another way, even though I'm figuring it out as I go. But it's a bit discombobulating sometimes. But look how connected you really are in a mirror sense. You know, there are so many, anything that we're going through, there is help surrounding us. So defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So you're coming through this energy here. And some advice to help you come through this is to surrender to the sweetness. Look at that landscape. It's like paradise. Surrender to the sweetness. We've got the lotus, the sparkling energy, the, you know, beautiful, luscious verdure landscape. Is that, did I use it correctly? I don't know if I did. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. The way you see it and the way you can share it. What the sweetness you could share with others as well. And in doing so, enhance your own pleasure, joy, and love of life. This Venus energy is flowing with you now. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to feel not so isolated. It's okay to have
sweet
companionship. Yeah. Sweet spots.
Yeah, it's like your haven. Yeah.
It is. It's a haven. The last 3 messages here are very short and sweet and to the point on this path towards joy for you. All right. Joy is the ultimate creator, and hope is the conduit for miracles. We've got flowers going. We've got splatters of colors here in the red tones. So that like movement forward. And then we've also got that, you know, golden solar plexus energy center colors, the, you know, the self-esteem, the goal setting, the achievement. We've got And then lastly, the owl song. In
It's
line
like
with
I
your
can hear
go.
gospel like in that. Sorry, that
No
reminds me
way.
of all gospel music, like them two cards. Oh, it's getting
It
like
does get that gospel-y sense.
gospel-y, like getting
Joy
that
is the
vibe.
ultimate creator,
Yeah,
and
like
hope is
and
the
like a
conduit for
song I can
miracles.
hear almost. Yeah.
And wouldn't you know, the next one is called Owl Song.
Oh. Damn.
Whisper secrets to the moonlight. Find strength in stillness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
where it is. Right.
Oh my gosh, that's for
In
you,
that
Pearl.
stillness.
Joy. Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah. Because when you oh, I can go there.
Dude. Owl, wisdom. There's like a green fairy back here too.
Yeah, get your singing voice on, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh,
We want to see the
God.
world through your eyes.
Yeah. I bet
Yeah.
you can belt one out. Huh?
I wonder. Oh my gosh, that'd be fun. All right, so where are we at here? Do we had like two more people that said something?
That was
Anita,
John Smith.
Nicholas.
Light.
I know Anita's still here. I'm not sure about Nicholas. I can't remember if there's anyone else. Those are the only two I remember.
Because I still I'm going to be eating dinner, and I really want to finish one book tonight after this stream at some point. So probably a late one. But I also am so thankful that we're here right now doing this. So it seemed like, I don't know, of the moment, off the seat of our pants to come together like this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome. I love that, the way that it happened.
Me too. Your reaction was just wonderful. I love that. It was really the best. It was exciting.
I chose to put on the same dress because I'm in love with it, but I still feel that energy.
Right?
So
It was
when
destiny.
That happened, and when I was asking, do you mean later or now? And when you say now, it's like, oh my God, I wait for this, just now and all the time, right?
Awesome. We were nervous too at first. We didn't want to be rude. We did not want to be rude.
Yeah, like gate crashing.
Ultimate feeling of we get in the car, bitch.
Yeah, quick, we stole Jen. Yeah,
in the car, we're going.
Get in the car.
Yes, Mary wants a reading. Let's give Mary a reading too. So wait, I said Anita, Mary, is Nicholas still here?
They might be.
Yeah, Trace has dreamed of my parts of my futures where she sees just the truck energy, and it's not because it's gotta be a truck maybe, but and then she sees me when my face when finally certain things come into fruition, right? Yeah. So it's oh my gosh, when other people are seeing your timelines, it's a whole other level, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. Hey, Anita and Mary and Elderberry. Do you guys have questions that you'd like to ask? If you do, just let us know.
Who Barry first? Elderberry first or Mary?
Start with Barry, end with Mary.
Sweet Mary.
Oh my gosh.
So I have the card for Anita.
Right? All right. Just a general.
Yeah.
Very good.
I chose the same book that I did for Witch Moon because, again, the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds comes from Jansu. My connection with Jansu and Anita and the energy, so kind of that roar.
Yeah. It's amplified. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so amplified.
Yeah.
Since day one, when she came to my reality, has just always stood by and unconditionally. In ways that it's just thank you, me loves you, Nita. Okay. 35. So another 8.
8. Yeah.
The pathway.
Ooh.
Direction, purpose, and change. You know where you must go. You know what must be done. This is a moment of hesitation, of integration of all that has led you to this place. The road ahead of you is distinct and clear. Those are the hidden worlds. But you human eyes, we see the path that must be taken for the soul to continue on its journey.
No way.
Whatever you do at this stage, you must know you are on the path. If you stay still and refuse to move, you're still on the path. If you run, turn back, and hide for a time, you are still on the path. You will not make a mistake, dear one. You cannot. Your soul knows what it's doing. And all you have to do is choose the direction which will lead to the most self-love for you. It is not a fantasy or a dream. It is not foolish or selfish as humans would call it. Go in the direction of that which will lead you to your fullest expression of your truest self. Trust at this time, because although the path is obscured to you, you have crossed a bridge in this lifetime and you are facing the right direction. Keep going, dear one. Going. We will guide your every step. We will place your feet on the unseen pathway, and you will climb to the place where you can truly see all directions. And that, beloved, is the place of wisdom, which is your destiny. Nogs Unita.
Dang,
That's
that's
lovely.
wonderful.
That's lovely.
Dang, thank you, Genevieve. That was awesome. Dude, so I pulled some pretty my mind is being blown right now. I just I don't know, this card keeps coming out for today. And last night, this was a card that I drew right before bed. It fell off my desk right as Code and I were setting up, and now it's been drawn.
Right. Oh,
I'll get to that in just a second. But like this card last night was also pulled. Or when we did the solstice.
yeah. Yeah.
35
Compass.
for 8, abundance, divination for Anita. Okay, you've got guides, your Agam, tree spirits. So I don't know if you've ever gotten into any sort of learning about druids or Agam or I can't remember. Am I pronouncing it right? Ogham. Dang it! I researched this recently, not that recently, obviously, but this also always reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So through this divination and this abundance, it's spinning in your favor, but your guides are here and they're guiding you. And if you hone into that connection with them, you'll see things moving more quickly in your favor. And
It's a 35, same as Jen.
Oh, nice. Plus, I'm thinking like we've got apple blossoms here. Maybe get like an apple wreath with some acorns on your
It looks
door.
like a compass as well.
It does look like a compass
Like
pointing you in your
North
direction.
Star. Yeah, magnetic.
Dude. So next out of the what is this? Angels and Ancestors, I think, Oracle deck. Mirror Guardian. All right. This card is about reflecting on the difficulties that you've surmounted, so many difficulties that you've overcome recently. And this card's asking you to take time to reflect back on how much you've actually climbed over. You've had to stand your ground and create so many boundaries on different fronts of your life right now. And it seems like on many different fronts, like there's so many different faucets on that mountain alone. And this mirror guardian, this angel is here to say, hey, why don't you try and look at yourself for a second as the angels look at you, and take a moment to give yourself the peace of mind and give yourself the recognition and validation in areas where you feel really proud of how far you've come and how painful it may have been to get there, that no one else ever said anything to you. Well, these things don't go unnoticed. And your ability to see those inside yourself and give them the space, as soon as you're giving yourself the space for that, all of a sudden it's just like the inside changes the outside, right? So these mountains that you've been climbing, I see that you're still on this path. You're doing really well. Take notice of how well you're doing. Okay. And I've got 3 more little cards here for you. Out of the Woodland Wardens deck here, we've got the Otter and the Cattail, and we've got the Fox and Ivy. All right. So through peace, through adaptability. This is what you are learning. Peace through adaptability. Now that fox energy, I could talk about foxes all day. Fox is one of my totems, and it is a very cunning creature. It's a family animal. It's a pack animal, actually. It stays very close to its family. And it's one of the way that this animal approaches its prey, and it sees things from a top view. It jumps right from the top. You are peacefully making your way with this otter and fox energy from a bird's eye view, but it's not like you live up top there. It's like you receive this notion and you're able to adjust. It's it's pretty magnificent the way that you hone in onto this skill and the way that you actually then the way you act it out, the way that you are in the world. You know, the world's a stage. Last little message here for you to help you on this journey, this mountainous climb through adaptability and peace. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. All right, and man, this golden yellow color, this solar plexus chakra, it really keeps coming through. So that has got to be a vein
Breathing.
of the breathing, the drawing in this energy, self-esteem, goal setting, and achievement. I believe in you, and you're surrounded. You're surrounded.
And for me, the sun and moon are the solar plex as well. So you can breathe under
By
the sun
support.
and breathe under a moon. So you can do that as well as an intention to breathe in your intentions, you know.
Yeah. Let's look at
That's
this.
us.
I'll read it again real quick for the solar plexus chakra. This isn't a
Yeah.
card I pulled, but it's just like even almost the exact same freaking color, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mm,
you know,
mm,
so the meaning is City of Gems. The location is your solar plexus. Sound is the ram. The color is golden yellow. Symbol 10-petal yellow lotus flower. It rules digestion and the pancreas. Its element is fire, and its qualities are vitality, determination, conscious action, and divine will. Bam, you got this.
mm. Know what you just showed there? When you do the DNA, it's got 10 on it, 10 petals like that.
Ooh,
That's what it shows up. Trust.
interesting
It's like
link.
10 pentagons, so it's like you know, it's
Huh.
so similar to that. Oh,
Dang,
gotta throw
dude,
that in
that's
there and all.
cool.
So you're breathing that in. It's like you're upgrading like your DNA, or you're getting memory, or you know, trusting the light, which she'll be doing, and then that will bring that about.
That's awesome.
She's done a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
DNA
so we'll
work
pull
too.
one for
Yeah.
Elderberry, and then we'll pull one for Mary. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nicholas has just woke up.
Yeah.
Funny enough. What a show.
Oh, he's here. Nicholas is back.
Yeah.
Nicholas is
All right,
Yeah.
we'll read for Nicholas.
Do
Do you have a specific question, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Right on. I'm glad for you guys. Nicholas.
Feeling it in my heart.
I do feel the energy flow big in my head. It's light.
I'm feeling it in my heart again. Like I've been having heart boosts.
Oh my gosh, thank you too, Anita. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that that could resonate with you. That's what I'm always asking for.
Mm-hmm. No question, Nicholas?
Okay, cool beans. General reading.
Cool.
Yeah.
I pulled the 32, Nicholas.
Oh,
3 and 2 5.
bit of change.
That blue energy is always there for me with you since day one. So I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's pretty
in
cool
blue.
to pull a card that, you know, pulls on the blue like that. Her eyes, that no nonsense kind of thing. I'd like to say that, you know, you're the masculine version with those eyes of you. Right? Mama Killa, the moon. Mama Killa, the Incan goddess of the moon, resides over the power of cycles and season. The moon rules the night sky, returning full 13 times a year. The ancients time by to know when to plant, when to harvest, when to store food, and when to celebrate fertility. Right now, you're invited to see what is familiar and decide whether you need to improve on it or leave things as they are. And the answer to your inquiry can be found in the timing of the cycle that you are in. You can apply the idea of natural cycles to relationships, creative projects, personal growth, and more. And if you're honest with yourself, you will see there's a way to control these cycles. You just use the creative energy that they offer to help you. If your relationships are unclear, you're wondering what potential, you might the new moon energy that shows up in the spring cycle of life. In that case, you just need to allow relationships to grow and flourish and be clear in your intent. When your outer world seems to be slowing down, with obstacles rising up and temporarily blocking your every move, do not put up a resistance. Instead, take advantage of the need to rest, recalibrate your intentions as you wait for the cycle to change. No matter what, like the cycles of the moon. There is a divine order in everything that's happening in your life right now.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah.
Ooh.
So then there's a new moon cycle coming, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like a quarter moon or whatever. Ooh. What number was that again? 5, wasn't it? Yeah.
32, which is the 5.
Change.
So we're going into a 4-month next month. In July, it'll be a 5. I mean, August, sorry, it'll be a 5 month.
Got
I
it.
feel like I needed to say that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good thing to say.
I might, yeah, let me see what number I get. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm get a number, Nicholas.
So first and foremost for you, Nicholas, I have South Node. Do not let your past hold you back. Let's get this focused up for you. So yeah, the things of our past, if we continue to create space of patterns in our head where old thoughts that don't come to new conclusions are allowed to live, then they will continue to live there unless we make moves to move into new energy. They will keep staying there, and that makes it more challenging in my experience to come to new understandings and new heights, always making room for the new by dropping out what no longer serves us. So this is here to bring to your attention that there could be some things that in your past that you're allowing to hold more power and space in your brain than they need to. And so through solitude, stillness, and courage, you're going to find your way to thriving. Okay, let me show you these beautiful cards and the symbolism therein. The swan,
Oh,
you know, you're becoming, you are blooming, you're blooming under the heavens, under the stars. You're taking in all of that beautiful aurora borealis energy, the green healing, the blue
yeah.
cooling,
That's
the
a summit
emotion.
ship, stillness.
And
Yeah.
this stillness, it's helping you thaw to life, to this solitude space. Finding the stillness is going to help you find the solitude. And in this solitude, do you like fishing? Do you like to be around lakes? There are activities that you can do that will help instill this sort of emotion. It'll promote it for you. You are worthy of taking time for yourself to do this, even if it's only 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, a half an hour here, one day here, 1 month here. You know what I mean? And all different forms. You know what I'm saying? So through the solitude and the stillness, you'll find your courage, tumultuous courage here, lots of energy. Plus, it almost, I mean, like when I first saw that, I've never seen this before, and I don't even know if that's really what it is, but it almost looks like a woman's face and her bust rising out in those rocks right there. Like that curvature could be her neck. Okay.
Yep.
It's like your divine feminine almost has been just like upheavaled, and you're
Oh,
having the
man.
courage to see it and feel it for the first time. Oh, am I holding this card backwards? No, I'm holding this card backwards. Sorry.
Oh, roar! I thought the synchronicity of all those waves was amazing, and now you got
It was.
Yeah, I was looking at that light.
It must have been destiny. You know what I
It
mean? Because
was.
the bright light through this
Yeah.
tumultuous energy, it
Oh, yes,
leads to the
yeah.
thriving. Okay, the bird's eye view, the illuminated luminaries, that red energy of life. You know, it's red energy and motivation through the grounded Mother Earth, through that desert solar plexus color again. You know, you're growing out the self-esteem and the achievements that we're making. You're finding your way to this space, and I feel
Standing
as
tall,
yes,
like a
standing
giraffe, like 'cause
tall,
you can see a lot. You can see further.
much further, especially through the stillness, the grounding, taking
Yeah.
out some time for yourself. It's
Right.
crucial and
I
vital
pulled
to you.
13 for him, the number.
Ooh, for a 4, some building, eh?
So like 13 for me is the center of the wheel. So you center your ship from the center
Ooh.
on the 13. That's why it's divine, feminine, because she's at
You
the center.
know,
So then that all came out. He's a 13 he was born on.
Yeah.
13 is
So,
also a karmic number.
but also from that center, you can look at your past and you can look at your future to get the third coin. You can only do that from the
Ooh.
center. You're not stuck there. You're in control in the center. You're steering the ship.
Balance. That's what we're always seeking on each
Yeah.
side of the
And
chakras
you can
too,
see
in all
above there.
areas.
Look from up here, like
Mm-hmm.
not from down
Yeah.
here. So like that sort of observation. On your
So
cards
dang.
was saying that. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
That was for Nicholas. Very
Yeah.
cool.
And Nicholas came into the live stream like boom on his birthday. Like
Wow.
like really. And I can still see myself. I was like
Always remember that then.
moves ago, like living somewhere else, and I'm sitting down on the floor, and he just, Trippy Sunless comes in and just says it's my birthday, and me, I just I make it his birthday party.
That's awesome.
It's just like
That's
whoop,
so
whoop.
cool.
And never look back, right? Like
I
try to
like
describe
it.
how we come in, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, so then we pull for Mary. This will be our last one for the evening. Is that right?
Did you do elderberry?
Did we do elderberry?
No, not yet.
Oh, my bad. That's right, Nicholas. Thank you so much.
You went thingy to
Elderberry,
berry,
then
weren't
Mary.
it? Yeah, you done
Very
a
good.
little rhyme.
Thank you. That would have sucked.
Yeah. Oh
Which
yeah,
one?
he had a question. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't.
Okay,
Wait.
cool.
I think he had a question. Let me find it. Let's go on here.
All right. Awesome-o.
Which first, Allie?
Elderberry, right? Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Nicholas. I'm glad you were here with us tonight.
I know.
Have fun with little.
Hey, Mr. Hugh. Oh, the
I'm
sweating.
sure you wrote a question. I can't find it. Right. Let's find it.
Yeah.
Woo, I start sweating.
It was.
It's disappeared. Can't find it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Was that the question? Look. Oh yeah, my little farm is started.
Am I on the right path?
Am I on the right path?
All right.
Honeybee, divine feminine, you are being called to rise. When I first asked the honeybee to sit with me, it showed me a beautiful pink rose, symbol of the divine feminine. Bee was insistent that the rose required to be featured on this card. The rose works with the honeybee to activate the heart gently, to let the energetics of the bee's honey into your heart, coat with love that you need. The honeybee moves from flower to flower, passing on healing messages, a messenger of the plant world, leaving trails of light where it flies. It's so important in the ecosystem for much more than we understand on the physical earthly sense. The honeybee and its relatives hold such by creating energy for light to move through. They work closely with the elemental realms to bring the light to our planet, and they weave it through webs around our land.
Mm.
When this card comes to you, you're asked to look at all the ways that you let the light into yourself, into your heart, into your spaces. Shine a light on all that you see. Sending healing light is powerful, and it can be done by holding the person or place you want to heal in a pure light. There's a multitude of higher vibration light hitting the earth. You can welcome it. The great wave of light that comes to each from 2020 onwards brings strength, embodiment, alignment, and empowerment. Welcome its light and the Grand Central Sun Helios to shine down on you today. And let Mary Magdalene guide that light of the pink rose that is your heart.
Mm.
Ooh.
Your heart's in it then. Then you're in the right place. Mm.
Yeah.
I've got a 9 so far.
Shine the Light.
Ooh.
It's a song by
Great.
Brian Adams, and it's called Shine the Light. And super well known that I know of, right? I hardly even ever hear it, but Shine the Light is a cute song by Brian Adams. Yeah.
Might be a message in the song there, yeah.
Exactly.
You're totally on the right path, dude.
If anybody's meant to go grab it and go listen to it, then you know what I mean?
There does seem to be something like coming up here right in the middle of your cards, though. That seems to be some sort of like barrier or something that needs to drop away. But you're like totally surrounded by so many freaking awesome cards. Okay, so I don't know. there's something like communication is key. Maybe communication is key to this barrier that you might be experiencing in, hey, where is it? Right here.
Right.
Communication is key. This is going to help lubricate your whole transition and whatever this it's either something that you want to drop that is something that's difficult to drop, or there's something that seems to be a difficulty right in the center of this thing, because it's like something that's not transforming, or maybe it's like you have to be the one that bends around everything because it's like nothing else is transforming with you. But still in these circumstances, you're the bottom energy of the deck was strength. So you have the strength to do this, and you that infinity abundance, it is bringing you abundance, but it surely is testing you as well. So surrounding this death and rebirth in reverse is the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles, that is like the ultimate abundance of earth energy. Like it's very fruitful. And Six of Wands is victory. And 6 is a number of love. So you have your heart really in it. And we've got this wreath of wealth right here that's also protecting you. And it seems like you're super on the right path right now. Let's see if we can't get some advice on this death and rebirth in reverse. Maybe I'll pull from angels and ancestors. Oh, nope, that's too many. Angels and ancestors for some clarification on the death and rebirth for elderberry. Yeah, man, the Queen of Pentacles. That's abundant.
Oh, Scorpio.
Okay. Your advice through this, whatever this stagnation of this transformation in your farm, in your situation right now, the best way to see through this is by staying rooted and grounded. I mean, honestly, the Earth Guardian was pulled for your garden, dude. You're certainly on the right path. You've got so many energies surrounding you that is all about the Earth. Queen of Pentacles, Earth Guardian, Earth energy, like all over the place.
And I've got a free root chakra.
Yeah, whatever it is that you might be feeling some latency in, or some difficulty in, something that doesn't seem to be transitioning, it actually is. You're right on the right path. You're right where you're meant to be, and you have the strength to do it. I say congrats, dude. You're doing great.
Yeah. And like there's I just can't even potentially even conceive of any type of farm energy not being the way to go, and that you're there.
Yeah, I hear.
You got it. You right. For
Dude,
some of us that we're not at our true north destination, on our heart space of where the land is, right? It's a lack, and I don't care. It's true. It's a lack when we're not on the land that is like actually our, that true north spot. It might not be forever, but that in the now, right? I can't forget, but Scarlett O'Hara, when she grabs the earth from Tara, right? She knows, right? The earth, this is mine. I'm gonna fight for it. Like the land is important, and so many people are going to be redirected and going to be in a completely other space in a certain, in a certain given timeline, and how we've been anchored as lights and beacons around the world strategically for our energy to be somewhere, and the relocation, right?
Yeah, dude.
And for me, I have like people that are not necessarily of my tribe because I don't know them, but within family dynamics of members of people that are just super close to me. So although like tribe vibe wise, I'm not having somebody come in the stream every week tell me like, hey, I'm moving across the country and I know where I'm going. Within other people, the reflection of the like radical moves,
Thank you, Elderberry.
Really, finding and knowing, boom, this is where I need to be, whether they have to, quit everything, leave everything behind and start over, or, whether it's just like, oh, transfer.
Could you imagine yourself somewhere else if it's like,
it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And some people is, it's completely different time zones, it's completely different climate, and the like people are being guided to their true north. So, you know, for those of us that aren't quite there yet, it's like, I know this isn't my real home. Like, I love it, I'm grateful, but like, wow, right?
Mm.
Dude, plus this 6 of Wands energy, the landscape back here, there's just like, I know, I don't know. I'm gonna pull this up again real quick just to see. I mean, this is the best victory card of the tarot. I mean, it means victory, but you see how like the landscape, they're not trees growing out. It's like hands of admiration. And it's like,
Yeah, it's like
this,
hallelujah sort of thing.
it
Like,
is like hallelujah.
I did it.
And not only is it hallelujah, but the stuff that you're growing out of the ground, it's like feeding so many needy hands, not just yours, in such a good, victorious way. I mean, whatever it is that you're growing, and it doesn't have to be, you know, food, whatever it is that you're growing, herbs for something, it's working. It's victory. It's victory.
Yeah, and where Elderberry wrote, the animals are tame without even trying. I'm not sure if it's the exact words, but when you have the complicity with animals and nature, whether they be domestic or wild,
Yeah, you
that
know you're in the right
is,
place.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, and somehow you'll get through.
You might never get the validation you need out loud from humans, but the animals are showing you every single day.
They got good
all the
numbers
time.
as well.
All the time.
All right, I'm gonna start pulling for Mary for our last one of the evening, for the summing up of our awesome Soulshine Solstice reads on the fly. Like,
Wait a minute, have I even got elderberry? So I've got his channel.
Cool. I'm going for the same deck I chose for Witch Moon and Anita, the deck that Jansu sent me. Keeping that, so I
he's
get
not doing a video.
3 cards from this deck tonight. Keep that
Where's the
Trinity
videos?
energy going.
cool.
Elderberry, I'm your number 36 now. I had to take that number on. So I'll be ready for your first video then. On the farm. Elderberry on the farm. Elderberry on the farm. Forgot where I was.
Who said it has to be over? 7. The Tree of Illumination, Truth, Revelations, Understanding. There within this world certain trees which have qualities that are unique and magical. And all trees have a little of this magic, but in some the power accumulates and rests and rises until the tree becomes a part of a sacred place, in which great healing, revelations, understanding, and moments of insight can take place. They have been many among the great divine of the world, Odin, and I don't know how to say that name, so I won't try, Buddha, and the tree. This tree.
Love Buddha. Buddha.
It starts with a Y. It, like, I can't even spell it. It's so weird. No offense, dude. Or dudette. I don't know. Okay. You're now invited to step into the energies of that's a giggle tree, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. You're being invited to step into the energy of this tree and receive the wisdom and wishes it wishes to offer you. In your own world, make the time to connect with trees, but in this moment, gazing upon this card, know that there dwells within this tree a great spirit who wishes now to share with you the potent magic of the realm someone called fairies. The shining one now invites you in, and as you enter and lay down beneath the branches, light will fall upon you and nurture you and become a part of you, so that you know the truth of any circumstance that has troubled you. Take this worry to the tree of illumination, and when you still yourself and listen, go to the trees and you will return with all that you seek to know. And one of the things that I've been constantly doing since 2011, excuse me, when I was pregnant with Lily, an oracle came to me from New Mexico. She wasn't supposed to pass through where I was. She was passing through where I was, but she was not supposed to stop. And when she went past the motel that I was managing at the time, she got sick. She knew when she saw the motel, she saw a glow, but she just kept driving. And as soon as she started to feel sick, she knew herself enough, that it meant turn around, go back to the place that glowed. We're done for the night. But she didn't know why. And when she stepped out of the car and she saw me, she was like, "It's you. I came here for you." And then she looked at her driver, her partner, who, was the person who drove her to make sure she was never alone. Michael, she's like, "Michael, just explain to her what I am, so she's gonna understand. I need to catch my breath and to regroup. Like, I've not felt this inertia." And it was the eve of summer solstice. And as she had told me, I'm part of a prophecy of the white roots of peace. And this isn't a prophecy that you can go look up and Google's gonna like hand serve it to you. It's not like that. You can find white roots of peace stuff, but you can't find it. And so ever since then, I've always been conscious of waking the DNA up of every tree I've ever touched across Canada, coast to coast, and waking the DNA of the tree up. My DNA up, my hair left behind across Canada, everywhere, the waters I've touched, the trees I've touched.
I like that.
Just that calls out to me, Mary, because I know the moving energy. So the lighting the DNA up in certain trees that you have left behind, or that you are meant to be guided to, is what flows from me.
Mary, you're so cool.
I like walking in spots where others ain't necessarily walked. Like off the beaten track. I think I want to walk a bit like
more unique.
That urge.
Yeah.
Like a new trail.
Like if the tourist destination in Canada is like Banff, for example, Banff National Park, and I gotta pass through it because it's on the highway, but it's the other mountain paths that I will go walk and go look for. And when the beaten path is there, to go off the path, right? Because the most beautiful wonders of the world are,
ain't been seen yet.
They're really big and a lot of energy there. There's a lot of harvesting of energy, as much as some places are sacred. The harvesting of the energy, because it's all tourist, everything costs a lot, and the money exchange. So finding I believe there are more true sacred spots that we are guided to of our own internal compass than what is told. So for me, although I admire and I think Shasta is beautiful, you'll never go ritual to Shasta because everybody and their brother and in bed, goes there. So I'm guided to like somewhere that nobody will ever have heard of. Some people may never even be able to find it again, or places I've been to back road Canada. I might not even be able to find it, or I would just be able to find it through inner guidance, right? That's how off-road, off-track, not the main highway, but the small highway, then the dirt road behind it, travel across Canada instead of the one spot, right?
Everyone's been.
And all the highways are routed in order to avoid certain lands, right? So that we don't get the energy of certain things. So
maybe.
Yeah, we're all led to the places we're meant to. It's like the mystics of the world.
Start somewhere,
all of its symbolism. At least that's what I think. So this first card that I pulled for you, Mary, I pulled this out of the Starseed Oracle deck, and it's so cool. I mean, like, it's almost like, I don't know. These cards are obvious. It's too obvious that this would be pulled for you. But Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So this makes me feel the contrast of how much you always support others, that it's okay to reach out and ask for support too, because like you're like this cell of life right there, and you're like shooting out all this life. They're like little spermies almost, or little eggies all over the place, and all this information and this bang of stuff that you're always doing that. And people, I feel like this is what happens in people's brains when you share the information. All right, this is what's happening in all of the awesomeness of people's brains when you are helping people find new paths. But you are a part of this great giant star family, which is also what this represents, that we're all from this same shining star, and we're all of this vibration, and we're finding it and doing it together. And it's okay for you to call in support. You don't always have to be just the giver. We know how to receive because we know how to give, and we know how to give because we know how to receive. So next in your pile here, we've got the Green Fairy. So some mischievous changing energy here for a 23, some 5 balance tipping. Mischief, freedom, reckless. So if there's something that you've been feeling like just, offhand, just getting out and doing something, maybe something completely out of left field, I say take a chance, dude. Go do it. Do you want to go skydiving with me? Because I'm thinking about going. But
God, I want to go so bad.
oh my gosh,
Oh
dude.
yeah, Jensen.
Let's all meet up. Shoot, dude.
I cried. That's how much it's like, oh my gosh.
It'll be
Yeah.
great. I hope. What perspective change that'll be to jump from a plane. But this green fairy here also reminds me of absinthe and the magic of the green fairy and how influential that green fairy was just in the whole movement of the world. That was the drink of the world. Okay. So this green fairy, this mischief and freedom and reckless, you've got a lot of power here. You got a lot of knowingness. It's almost like a spell cast over a crowd because of what you know. But it's okay to have that reckless energy because you're coming from a good space inside and you're surrounded by support and family. So with this newness, this new energy that is being called from you, or is being called at least for you to think about from these cards, we've got Direction Guardian and the Wise One. Okay, this Wise One here, she's got all these badges of honor. She's got the horned owl on her shoulder with the moon right above it, those feathers of knowledge in her hair. She's got the crow. She's got Odin on her in her what is it? Her arms, like cradled. Do you know what I'm saying here? And this knowledge, this wise energy inside of you, it is developing in greater ways, especially when you decide to get into some more specialized energies. So this one right here, we're looking at some fixed signs. We're looking at Leo and we're looking at the bull. And then we also have that eagle energy going on here. So the thunderbird and the harnessing of the energy of above with a compass right and centered, and over top of it is a guardian angel. And we've got many spheres with glyphs inside there. So man, all of this knowing welling out of you right through your heart center there, that it's like the compass with the eye in the center of it. By specializing and choosing a specific direction, your path will grow exponentially. All right. And it's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you peace and delight. Okay. We've got the otter and the cattail again, want to show itself. Playful nature, peaceful nature. And also, cattails, I don't know if anybody knows, but they have like the most vitamin C you can get from almost any plant ever. So nourishment of the sun, and then delight. Look at you, that messenger that you are, perched in that beautiful grass with flowers just blooming around you. I feel like that bird is you. And you're always such the most beautiful messenger, Mary. Thank you for that. And you deserve to be in a beautiful surrounding. So last message out, the Numina. You are the Numina. Seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. I always see those mushrooms growing out of her crown because it's like
numbers.
Cleaning. It is like numbers, which blew my mind when I realized that. So Mary, I say find some specialization, get into some fucking mischief, dude, and do it like you feel it because you're amazing. This is the experience we are.
Her guides are around her as well, right? Can you put them two cards up again of them two guides
Yes.
who are with her, right? Just because, can't believe what I can see, but...
These ones?
Yes, the one with the direction, guardian, that reminds me of Jen's dress she was wearing with the old nautical wheel.
Yeah.
That's Jen.
Absolutely.
To me. I'm seeing Jen.
It's got similar coloring too.
Same color, that's it, yeah.
Wow.
So I thought I'd share that as well.
Oh, nice.
Right? And she's like a guardian angel herself.
Dude, plus, the more we stare at these cards, I could talk about cards forever because the symbolism is rife. She's, she's shielded in this blue.
So you got a younger lady and a wise lady.
Communication and you're the shit.
And
you're the shit.
And she's that as well.
You're so cool. Wow. Awesome, Mary. I'm not surprised that you're going to continue to grow and get even cooler.
Yeah.
Pearls of wisdom. Pearls right on her jacket there. Pearls in that crow's mouth. Awesome. Dudes. Genevieve, Dean, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
You're awesome, Marissa.
You're brilliant.
We're the awesomest.
You're so brilliant.
Thank you so much. That was the fastest, sweetest, most oh my God.
Random.
happening thing.
Yeah. Hijacking.
You're like, oh, you
Love
mean
it.
like right now? Oh, you mean like right now?
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
We're white.
So it's like,
No pressure, but we're waiting on you. We really want your presence. No, no, not at all. We really would have been
We're like,
so
how are
down
we
to
gonna
go
do
later
it?
too.
How are we gonna do it?
God,
Yeah, and then Dean's saying, he's like, I don't know, how are we gonna do it? And I was like, well, do you want me to get in there? And he was like, yeah, you do it. You say first.
Yeah.
I love the way that you do, right? I never really check my device on reason as I stream, so I can stream for hours and not go check my emails.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you come in direct and like, boom.
Right.
Love
Yeah,
it.
you took your time getting there. Didn't we? We was waiting. We was like,
It was perfect.
How many more messages? Remember?
Oh my gosh.
Just
Yeah, plus
counting
even
them.
synchronistic in my own life that I happen to be around you guys at like perfect timing in my own life. I'm so thankful to have you as my
Yeah.
friends, and man,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad we done it. We
You
Yes.
finished them all. Like we got the others done. Yeah.
Just
We
a
did.
small thing like the text, how the strength in numbers changes and ground and anchors in a way that, you know what I mean? Like how the strength of numbers of feeling secure and love, and then something happens, or big or small, it does not feel the same. It cannot feel the same when you know that love is there, instead of just, like, yes, we know the love is there, but the
Mhm.
strength of the actual,
The
right?
knowing, the no. Yeah.
Right?
I felt it,
You
and I
feel
do
it.
feel it. Yeah.
It's
The
you
feeling of
feel
it is, it's like it's probably part of the reason why there's so many words, because it's just like, how do we say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So dang, you guys, I thank you so much. And
Yeah, thank you.
I know we'll be doing this again at some point, if not before the winter solstice, possibly sooner, because
Far. Oh my God.
you know,
Yeah,
that's
and we
some
could do a
great
sync.
far.
Here we are 2 days later. I love it.
I know. Yeah, right.
Yeah, short
Perfect.
notice. We'll have more notice next time.
Yeah, we will.
You know
It won't
what?
be
No,
so
we could
off
do that
stuff.
synchronicities and all that sort of stream we spoke about. I think
Yes,
that'd be great. We can do that.
Yeah.
after.
that'd be great.
I know
Soon.
that what I need connection. I need to stop talking to myself on the screen and have the exchange, right?
As well, yeah. Yeah.
How it's meant to flow. If I'm meant to like bring people up on my own, like I don't know, but I
Mhm.
know, and I know I can't make it happen and like pick and choose. It's all gonna just flow, but
Steve.
that this is opening the floodgate of the knowing that I can't keep going the way that I'm going because I'm stagnant, right? I
Yeah.
need connection.
That else, yeah.
More.
Yeah. Or you'll
yeah.
go effing crazy because we keep getting the same things.
Yeah.
So I feel. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
One of the things, I think it was Louisiana Skywatch, I was, off on a topic, and she was like, wow, I'd love to be able to express
Don't you
with words, right, what I
Yeah.
feel about this. Like so I built this way of like bouncing off comments, but to bring it forth where we can bounce through the comments and there'll be more people talking, or somehow, like I don't know how yet
Cool.
or what, but
Mm.
the elevation of
Energy.
people together and how we flow is also an elevator for other people to reach out to other people and want to have, either the personal conversations in the background
They
or
might do that.
their own
Yeah.
channel
Yeah.
as well, right?
And
I
you
would
can
hope
we always
that-
meet up before a stream, so that takes any pressure off of anyone. Like, because some people think you're just going to turn up and you're straight up. Like, you can come before, because we do need someone up here to make a fourth person to be like an assistant who can
Moderator.
help us with the names, like, and write like questions. I mean, the
No.
names and whatever, and we can refer to them. So it'd be
It
great if someone volunteered.
didn't want to be present on screen and was in
Yeah,
the
they can keep that off. Yeah.
but to so that, because when I stream alone, I'm focused on the chat. So this is complete inversion, where if I focus
Different.
on the chat, I lose
Yeah.
my flow, because I need to listen to what you're saying in order to feel the like flow of it all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'll do. Less, I'll let you two, and then I can try and
but I
Push
won't
buttons.
participate in the chat and lose myself in it because that's what I'm used to doing. So this is, another facet
Mhm.
of interact, right?
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, plus when I'm pulling cards, I feel like I'm really concentrating on like trying, or rather I know that I'm mostly looking at the cards and I'm getting all excited about the things that I'm seeing and stuff, but I'm also listening and I'm trying to catch in with veins of everything that you guys are saying too. And sometimes more of it I hear, other times less of it I hear, depending on what I drew. And I also like that when I watched, actually I haven't finished watching the replay of the last one. I'm almost done. But going back on the replay and hearing the magnificent things that you guys are sharing and saying, it's like, I can't believe I missed that much. It's like, wasn't I there? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
And
know.
I-
I just
Wild.
went, or you just go, yeah, and I think, I just
Nothing
went, yeah.
has
That,
come
what do
up
you
in
mean,
chat, but the chat,
Yeah.
the chat's the one thing that could trigger and distract me, and I wouldn't even be able to continue because I'm in such a flow of trust. Like
Mhm.
one and a half little things came up earlier, and I was like, don't look at that, right? It's not that it's bad or there's no troll energy, but whoa, there's one trigger word for me, and one
Right.
thing that's like, oh my gosh, I can't focus or think about that right now. Like,
Good
Yeah,
job,
don't get me
Ben.
started there.
I never
Like, yeah.
noticed. Very good job. Way to do it, dude. Freaking
Oh,
awesome.
Tonya.
I
Hey,
like
Tonya.
Tanya. Oh my gosh.
You just caught us because
Tanya,
we're
we're
going to close,
leaving.
actually. Yeah.
I know. Shoot. I'm gonna just pull one card for Tanya, and then I really do gotta go. My stomach is a grumbling,
Yeah,
and I
me
really
too.
want to eat some
Really
food, and I'm really pumped to finish out that other book
Yeah.
tonight too.
We
It's
thought
a
about an
longer
hour,
chapter.
maybe.
Yeah. Tanya, I'm gonna get you a card,
AB.
girl.
Right, AB,
Oh,
we done.
Alien.
Right, we done your reading. So, hold on, I've got your timestamp. So,
Ooh, Tanya.
right, AB, what was it again? Yeah, 13 minutes, bro. We done a reading for you. So, well, Ali and Genevieve, right? So, 13 minutes in. That's for you.
Oh shoot, I think I closed that program out. One sec. Let me pull this back up. I pulled a
Well,
card for you, Tanya. Right as we're closing out. I really want to do that real quick. I know my stomach is. I wonder if you guys have heard my stomach actually. I've kind of been talking about
I'm too
it.
busy. I'm
I
too busy
want
listening to my own. Like it's like
A
a
pancakes
one
and that.
Okay.
down there. I'm like,
So Tanya, this card that was pulled out for you. This is your advice right now.
Oh,
You're a
sorry.
seer. All right. You need to see beyond the current situation. You have a lot of knowledge that is backing you up. Be grounded in what you know because you're the one that you have to go to for this, okay? And that's not to say that you don't have help surrounding you at all times. And spirit is with you strong with this seer knowing knowledge. It's like you're being guided and led by spirit. So don't rely on what other people are going to try and say to you about what they see in the physical, or even if they're trying to point fingers at you for something that they're saying that you've done this or you did that or whatever. It doesn't matter what anybody else is saying, whatever it could be. What you need to rely on most is what's inside of you because you're the only one who can see beyond the current situation. And man,
Yeah.
badass,
Yeah.
dude. Your crown is crowned. It's crowned. I mean, like that moon energy, that silver energy, very knowing. Okay. Tanya the
I
Seer.
like that. Yeah, it's like you've got your hood up, so you're not looking at the world like people
not
want
being
you to
taken
see. You went,
advantage
no, not looking at that. You've got your goal. Yeah, I like that.
Badass. All right. Yeah.
We're band buddies.
That's right. Van buddies. That was funny.
That was
Hevan.
so good. I've got married. We got married. The band's got married and everything because it. And Tonya said, right, it was love at first beat. It's so good.
That's
We loved
awesome.
Oh, thanks,
So
Tonya.
dang, you guys.
Hey,
Thank
Desert
you so
Rose.
much.
Thanks, everyone. We're signing out now, Desert Rose. Right,
Desert, I love you. We're signing out right now. Oh my goodness. I love you so much. I'm going to go and read the last chapter of that book tonight, but first I'm going to get some dinner so I can be nice and like all like ready to phlegm it up
nourished.
for reading. Yeah, nourished.
Re-energized. Thanks, everyone. Shannon. Oh, Shannon's in the building. Hey,
Eat
Shannon.
something.
Shannon!
Hey, Allie,
Good
eat
girl.
something you know is gonna make you burp a lot just to put some like.
Oh Lord, tea makes me burp a lot, dude. Right?
Yeah, and
I
me.
get embarrassed, but I just burp through the whole thing sometimes.
You have
Everybody
to find
makes
a
it
mute
sound
button.
Dang. All right, you guys.
Right,
We gonna do it to it?
We're out of here. Right,
Mwah.
thanks everyone. Much love.
Hearts.
Peace.
Yes.
Peace out.
I love you. We'll see you next time.
See
Matthew.
you soon.
Love
See
you,
you soon,
Matthew.
Matthew.